guys, so this morning was my ultrasound and I'm still feeling really like raw and like shaky from it because it was just an hour ago, half an hour ago. So I'll just describe things as they happened as I talk about things. Things pretty much progressed at first exactly like my miscarriage ultrasound. So when he first started to look, I did hear him do a couple like quick clicking things. He started to ask me about my dates, confirming when my period was, and I know my conception date, so I was able to give him that information too. And he just kind of like nodded, okay, you know. So I was thinking right away that he's concerned about the dates, so he's not seeing much. And sure enough, he did say, I'm going to turn the screen to you if you want. But I have to tell you, there's not a lot to see yet. I mean, it seems like it's still pretty early, so I'm not seeing anything. So I turned the screen and all I saw was an empty gestational sac. So right away my heart sunk, because this is exactly what happened when I had my miscarriage, is that I was the same stage gestationally. Today I'm 6 weeks and 4 days. With the miscarriage, I was 6 weeks and 4 days when I had the ultrasound, and I saw exactly what I saw before, which was an empty gestational sac. And so I just kind of waited, and then he said, yeah, see, there's not a lot to see. And I said, okay. I thought I might be doing a transverse ultrasound because it's so early. I think I'm supposed to be doing a transverse ultrasound. Is that a possibility? And at this ultrasound place, they don't have transverse ultrasounds in the same room. They're on a different floor. And he said a female has to do the ultrasound, and that my doctor has to specifically ask for it, which was really disappointing because with my other ultrasound, we just did it right away, and it was a male doctor, and it wasn't a problem at all. So that was interesting. As he started to roll around in my belly, caught something, and he went to the right side, which is where I've been feeling the pressure. I did a video about what pregnancy cramping feels like, and I've consistently had pressure and twinges in one spot on my pubic bone on the right side. And when he moved the wand to really far to the right side, in the gestational sac, a little white circle showed up, a really fuzzy white circle showed up. He zoomed in on it and he said, okay, hold your breath. And I thought he meant like figuratively, but he meant literally to hold my breath. So at this point I just started crying. I tried to hold my breath, but I was also trying not to cry, and I had like tears coming down my face, which I've never had happen in an ultrasound. But this ultrasound just proceeded exactly like my miscarriage ultrasound had. But then he zoomed in, and he turned the heartbeat functionality on. And when I turned the heartbeat functionality on, it was just like a lot of activity, but not heartbeat activity. But then there was like some sort of like sound, but I just didn't process what was happening. And he's like, do you want me to get your husband? But I couldn't tell if it was like because I have bad news to tell you or like things are fine. So as you can tell, I'm still like pretty shocked just talking about this. But anyways, the ultrasound tech, he went and got Joe, and Joe came in the room, and then he pulled up the screen and he said, okay, well, here's the gestational sac. It's measuring 6 weeks, 4 days, which is how far along I am. And here's the yolk sac, and here's the heartbeat. So there's a heartbeat, and I don't know how fast it was or any of the details, but yeah, there's a heartbeat. So everything's fine, and my gestational sac is measuring perfectly. He didn't tell me the crown to rump length measurement, and I don't know what the heartbeat was exactly, but we do have a baby, and there is a proper heartbeat. I'm just so surprised. I'm gonna have to edit this vlog a lot. I'm definitely not like a pretty like actress crier, but pretty much like after the ultrasound I just didn't really like talk much, and even since I've got home I'm happy, I think, but I'm really surprised because the ultrasound just proceeded exactly like my miscarriage ultrasound had, and I think a part of me like doesn't believe that it's real, but it is. So yeah, it's super weird to like, you know, I look like I'm so sad, and I think I am kind of, I don't know, I don't know how I feel. I honestly don't know how I feel yet. I think a part of me just doesn't believe it, but there is a baby and there is a heartbeat, which is amazing. I just think like a part of me is just expecting the worst still. I thought when I did the ultrasound I would just feel elated, but just because things were so stressful. I mean, I don't even have a photo to show you guys because their ultrasound machine, the photo thing was broken, and Joe asked if he could just take a photo on his phone, and he wasn't allowed to. So I have no evidence to share about this, and so I just feel in shock. I was expecting, the way the ultrasound went down, I was fully expecting to find out that this is a miscarriage, and it's not. So I think now I'm almost more afraid that in the next couple weeks, I don't know, I feel like I should be relieved, but I'm just afraid that now if I miscarry, it's gonna hurt even more because there is a baby there. And now if I miscarry, it's gonna be that, like that much sadder. In a couple hours and maybe in a few days, and oh my god, for my 7-week vlog, I know I'm gonna be really happy, but right now I'm just really shocked. I don't really know why. I was expecting to feel really relieved if I had good news, but I'm just so surprised. So, okay, there's a baby and a heartbeat, and I don't have a lot more to say. I'll probably make a vlog in the next couple days just to like reflect on today, but today is just so raw that that's just where we're at. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later.